Hi, I'm Robert Knoll. Welcome to Guitar Zone. Guitar love. Oh. Guitar love. What a title. But let's think about it. I've been playing guitar all of my life. 60 years. I know I'm ancient. I want to keep playing longer because I love guitar. I love what I've been able to do with it, the smiles I've been able to make, the moments and memories. I've had a relationship. And I've had many guitars, many relationships. I have quite a family of guitars I own, and some of them are still with me, and some of them have passed on. Some of them aren't with me. They've gone into other hands that needed to be. But guitar love, I want to say the power of love. The power of love, yes. What things we can do with our lives. Time we have living. I've found myself that this piece of wood with strings, this instrument, this way of making music, writing music, and putting my heart and soul into how I play and my technique and skills and how I bend notes and how I brush the strings has to do with my heart. It has to do with my thinking and caring of things, my compassion. There's kindness in my heart. There's been fear and hate at times. I've been upset. But ways of dealing with my emotions and feelings a lot of times have been to do with my guitar. I'll pick up my guitar and play. Or I'll write a song, or I'll get into the music, or I'll listen to a song, or listen to a guitar player play. To me, this is guitar love. So my quest with guitars really from a child has been to enjoy and have this relationship. And I didn't really understand that I was having a relationship at the time. But I was indoctrinated and conditioned. And I thank my parents for that, and my friends, and all the people around me, because I developed a relationship with music and my guitar. I would say as a child, my guitar kind of, at some points, became like a person, okay? Probably had to do with wishful thinking and pretending and make believe or magic that I was going to be a huge rock and roll star. I had these dreams, and it kind of ensued to promote me practicing and enjoying the guitar and loving the guitar and loving music. And it brought me together with friends and musicians. And the girls loved me since I was a little one. They just they were fans. They were later on as a teenager. I had groupies, you know. The guitar, yes. This guitar goes back with me to 1967, 68. My mother worked very hard to come up with the money for me to own this guitar. It was $502 in those years. I was studying guitar with Joe Fava at Fava Studios, and I had had a few other teachers, and I was doing good, and I was singing in the church, choirs, playing folk masses. I still had my Yamaha Classical. I had had a Fender Mustang guitar, blue. That was my first electric guitar, and then finally the Gibson came. And from a Fender Deluxe Reverb amp, I finally got that Marshall stack. Okay. Anyways, it was all about loving the equipment, having good equipment that I seen other great players play. I seen Eric Clapton played one of these, and Freddie King and B.B. King. So it became the guitar that I wanted. I wanted a relationship. So later on in life, we learn to be skeptical that we don't have to pretend, and the the make believe and magic, well, it just doesn't pan out. We have to have reasoning and rational reasoning to make our careers, to do things. I always kind of discovered the healing, not just the healing I could do on others with my music at gigs and playing, but I could do self therapy. My guitar love was about that too. It was about the self therapy, the self healing. But I could see that I made others feel good, and I brought others out of the blues, or I could bring them into blues. I learned about the psychology. So my dreams, my aspirations. I had fallen in love with guitar. Much like I draw the inference to falling in love with the one that you do. Maybe it's you're a girl, it's a guy, or whatever, trans. It doesn't matter. When you're in love with someone, you're in love. That kind of worked with my aspirations and dreams. And to have love, I found out through relationships through my life, that depends on honesty and respect. Well, I had to come to terms with honesty and respect with my guitar, too. Now, to a point, I'm kind of putting a little fun all into this, okay? But the guitar voice, it's my voice. What I mean, it's my voice of my heart, my emotions, my feelings, my psychology, my knowledge, my caring, my understanding, my kindness, or my being upset. So where am I going to channel this? The power of guitar, the good and the groovy that you can do with your guitar, playing your guitar, to yourself or to others, or on a huge stage, the world stage. You can, once again, by showing and sharing you care, the compassion, the kindness, the support about people, issues, politics, family, fear, hate, and love. I've used guitar for storytelling. Children, adults, aged people, ancient people like me could do wonderful things. Music can take you places. And I've always kind of kidded around and had names for all my guitars. Of course, they were all female names because I looked at them all as girls. Lisa, Leslie, Lulu, Leanne. Just some of the names, okay? But it all in fun, The guitar's always been, too, the acoustic guitars and classical, they're portable. They're groovy. They look good. They feel good. Yeah, to feel them and hug them on you, and to be rocking on stage and moving around and twirling around and hanging from the rafters. And I've even had guitars, I've fallen asleep and woke up with them sleeping next to me. Yeah, the guitar's laying next to me. I even found one that returned to me one time in bed. Yes, lying next to me on Christmas Day. Believe it, it's true. Storytelling. It's good for children as well as adults and the aged, too. I like the idea of the portability because guitars can easily go places with you. The acoustic guitars, you put them in your car, they can go anywhere. They can travel with you. So that leads me to how the practice routine, the psychology we might use, the romancing of your guitar, the learning about your heart, emotions, facts, and fears, the hope, caring, compassion, kindness, education, sharing thoughts, and whatever can be associated with your music. And maybe with that piece of wood. Maybe it's a friendly, great-looking thing, your guitar. And it leads you to that world. It leads you to escape. Or it leads you to want to be inspired and motivated. And there's where you go to your practice routine, right? You love to practice because you got a friend. You got to love. got to have a friendship before the love, okay? And you develop that friendship, and eventually you go, man, I love guitar. I love playing guitar. I love my guitars. I got the power of love right here in my hands. Right. So I guess that's what I would call romancing the guitar, that I do. And with a little bit of fun. I use the guitar, go on paths. And those paths that I go down, those roads, are for my adventures. You know, I have a more than a friend. I have my love with me. My journeys, my adventures, my missions, my safaris. And maybe sometimes I'm dating. Maybe I'm dating a guitar. I would hate to say I'm dating one of my friends' guitar, but it's happened, you know. Maybe we're going to have a sleepover, you know. Maybe, crazily, now you could laugh, but a form of marriage. Maybe there's guitars I've had relationships with and fallen out of relationships with. And maybe some guitars I've actually married. This is all about the relationship, and we might even say, when I'm playing and playing my best, am I making love with my guitar? It's a material thing. It's not a human thing. But it's love on a different level. But I am making love. I'm caressing, I'm caring. I'm using this to purvey my heart, but it's my mindfulness. Yeah, making love. But more than anything, I'm making moments, and I'm making memories. Moments and memories with this guitar. And with all my other guitars. They seem to have personalities to me. Now, maybe I am a little loony, okay? But they all have different looks. Maybe I could call them different nationalities or different ages that they might be, or different sexes they may be. I really look at the female thing, you know. Maybe a gal would look at it as a male thing, I suppose. But I have fun with it because it's guitar love. Isn't that great? Guitar love. So maybe this video's got you into a little bit of understanding of my pretending and make-believe and the myth. And with a little bit of fun, and, you know, we got to have humor, okay? And that comes from love, too. Having humor, being able to laugh at ourselves. I think it all works to look at love being the most important four-letter word there is. And the word that matters the most in our lives and living. And for our family and loved ones and friends, love. It's the power of love. And I found that this has helped me. It's helped me love myself, as well as open up the doors of love to everything I can love and everything I want to love. And love that just came to me that I didn't expect. The power of love. It's the most powerful thing in our lives on this planet, on Earth, as I know. So please have fun with it. Have a romance, have a relationship. Go down the paths. Love. Guitar love. It's okay. It's okay to hug your guitar. It's okay to feel it and get in there and get your fingers and hear it. Robert Noel at Guitar Zone saying, hey, it's not peace and love. It's love and peace. You got to have love before peace. So I say to you, and from her, love and peace. Guitar love.